What's happening?
What's going on?
Your favorite Sauce Twins.
Too short.
Too tall.
It sound better too tall, too short. Sound better the other way. It sound better the other way. But it's all good.
What y'all think?
It's all good. We here.
We ain't even left.
We here, baby.
We been here.
This is where we live. This is where we live.
Tarantula.
That boy at 49 on him. Listen to him. Durant can't do it on his own.
Yeah. Somebody asked me, do you think Durant is gonna be able to carry the team?
It's different levels to this. It's different levels to this. The boy had the boy had 49 points. Triple-double, I think. I think he had triple-double.
Come on, man.
14, 17 rebounds, something like that. 10 assists, something. Boy went
KD.
crazy.
It's KD. I mean, what are they saying? Like, he's not
I know.
one of
He's
maybe the best player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't stop him. I was watching the game. It was the second quarter. They said that Durant and Green had all the team points.
Yeah. They was
In the second quarter, they got all the points. Boy. I heard CP3 is out.
What? What happened?
COVID-19 protocol. He's out indefinitely. But hopefully that other series is extended to where he got some time to maybe he could come back.
Why does always happen?
They need him. They need CP.
That's crazy.
Golly.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's tough.
He gonna get one though.
That's tough.
He gonna get one. Booker gonna pull out a Tarantula night.
Yeah, Booker is cold now.
Yeah, he is.
Booker cold.
He is.
He cold. It's you got a lot of cold guys, right? But it's just something about some guys that just make them like, they just have that it factor. It's not just their performance. It's just something. It's just something about certain guys that just make them just like on a whole nother level than other players.
It's like, I don't know.
I mean, it's like we're talking about with Dame. Like, Dame is the dude. He's the dude. But he's not Steph Curry.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like Steph, it's just something about certain, I don't know, we just call it the
it factor. Yeah, it's just that it factor. They just got it. Like,
something. It's just something about
they
it.
gonna make it happen.
It's just something about it. Like, Dame is the dude, but he not Steph. People can hate on Steph all they want.
But I don't see how they be hating the people that's good. You know, when you're good, you gonna get the hate, man. It's Kobe got hated. How you hate Kobe?
Yeah. People talking about they never seen anybody hate on a player like they hate on LeBron. Boy, y'all didn't see them hate on Jordan.
Hate on Jordan, Kobe. Come on now. They do it.
Yeah.
When you're great, you're gonna get it.
Yep. When you're great, you get hate.
Yeah. That's the one right there. That's the one.
All right.
What we giving the folks, man?
Man, I want to talk about how you don't have to agree with 100% of the things that I guess some of you and your close friends talk about in order to keep it 100. You don't have to agree 100% of the time in order to keep it 100. As a matter of fact, if you don't agree 100% of the time, you are keeping it 100.
Yeah. If you are agreeing all the time, then you're not
not keeping it 100.
100. But if you ask, for instance, right? If you ask my girl, what's up, baby? If you ask her,
shout out.
If you ask her, right, and if you didn't know any better, she gonna say that we always agree on everything.
Who?
Me and you. If Right.
I thought you was talking about you and her.
No, yeah.
No, we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all just don't be seeing all the arguments.
Right. She don't know.
No, we
she
do
don't
not.
know.
We do not agree on everything. We do not. We be arguing about investment styles. We do not agree. That's our main disagreement right now is how to invest.
How to get your money right.
Yeah, we have two totally different mindsets on investments. And guess what? It works. His works for him. What works for me, works for me. But we still argue our points.
We gonna get it across. That's for sure. We gonna get it across.
But yeah, man, it's you ain't got to do that. Now I do understand that certain things can't be. I do think that there is a line drawn though. Like there's certain things that we just can't disagree about.
Right.
But I think most things you can disagree and still have a good relationship.
Yeah. I mean, if, for instance, right, if we both have the same type of morals, you know what I mean, to where I agree that you shouldn't hit women.
Right.
He agrees that you shouldn't hit women.
Now,
right. Now,
we
if it was
disagree on that,
right,
we not.
then
We not.
that ain't my partner now.
Yeah, nah, we not rolling.
'Cause I'm not rocking like
we
that.
don't associate.
Right.
Right.
So
Now,
certain things you
There's different levels now. There's different levels. There's different levels now. There's certain things that go on that you might not agree with, but it ain't necessarily hurting nobody, and you ain't in danger. I don't know, certain things that you disagree on that's just like, it ain't really your thing. It ain't really your thing, but y'all still keep it 100, with each other. But then there are certain things that you disagree on, like our investment styles, or I don't know what else we disagree on. We disagree on sports stuff all the time,
all day. That's all day. Right now, we just disagreeing on. Well, it ain't even disagreeing. We really
on what?
Like when we be arguing about about the styles. So sometimes you might seem like you disagreeing, but really all you're doing is showing that person a different point of view. You see what I'm saying?
Right, that's what a disagreement is, huh?
You just showing them a different point of view. So I'm not saying that, right? We're not saying that. What you say?
I don't know why we're laughing. All right, you just showing a different point of view. Okay.
Right. Not saying that what you saying is wrong and I disagree with it. But what if this, that, and the other? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Most people probably ain't follow you, but I followed you.
They not.
This, that, and the other. I followed it. I followed it because
they talk the lingo.
Because I felt like when we be disagreeing on the investment stuff, it be more like he trying to help me get the ducats faster. Then I'm trying to help him not lose the ducats faster. So we trying to help each other. We're trying to help each other now. But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people's beliefs are just so stuck into their, I don't know, like not their personality, but like, it's just like, it's like embedded in who they are, in their identity, that if you disagree, then they feel like there's no way to come back from it. And so I think a lot of people's issues, it is an identity. They identify with so specific things, and if it's outside of that, then they feel like, how can we be? And I don't know, I just feel like that is, to me, that seems to be people's number one problem, why they can't get past to listening to a different perspective, because they feel like their identity is being attacked. And it's not your identity. If your identity is anything to me other than in your Lord and Savior, then you got some issues. So we can start there. And yeah, we believers. So yeah, we believers. Yeah, I see you non-believer. So that's for us. Now, if you ain't a believer, then the conversation I have with you a lot of time is different. Because if you're not a believer, then the foundation of what we believe is a little different. We might have similar morals. I'm not saying there are bad people that they're atheists. Obviously, the people that don't believe that have good morals.
Yes.
But when it comes down to the foundation of what we believe, it's different. So we kind of have a different conversation at that point. Mm-hmm. Because your identity is.
Yeah, but that's a sticky one. That's a sticky one because then they really, when that conversation happens. Then it's Then you're really attacking.
Right.
You're really attacking at that point. But we not.
No.
At the same time.
Right.
We not.
It's just like. Yeah, it is, and like honestly, like there are a lot of stuff. I mean, man, our gym is so blended of different like backgrounds and different beliefs, and like. We do not agree on everything. We don't agree on everything, you know? But I think that's one thing that I like about our members in the facility is like we have some hard conversations here, you know. But we ain't attacking nobody like
personally. Yeah.
So
we never attack anybody personally.
But we do challenge each other's beliefs. And we challenge each other's cultural stuff and the norms and challenge each other's realities. Mm-hmm. We have those conversations. And
I think that's good.
I think it's healthy.
It's good because I don't know what someone else might be going through in their life. I just see them at the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? So someone might not know what I have going on or my beliefs and things like that outside of the gym because they only see me here. So I think it's good that we have that type of dialect between us and it's not a hard feelings or whatever the case may be. Blase. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
What? What?
I can't.
What?
Y'all ain't never seen him take the mic off the stand.
Is this against the rules? Am I messing up the connection?
Look, just acting brand new.
Man, y'all done seen me stand up. I didn't know it all. I just took the mic off the thing, man. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, man.
It just happened. It just felt right. It just felt right for me to take it off. I don't know why. All right. But yeah, man. Next time you have a disagreement, I think we gotta, for one, look at the person that it's the disagreement, who it's coming from. Who are you disagreeing with? Man, that's another big thing. I think sometimes we get into these arguments with people that we don't know. And so you don't know where it's coming from.
So then we gonna take it a certain way.
Right. So yeah.
It's gonna go far left.
It just ain't gonna. Yeah, it ain't gonna go right. So it's like, man. For one, I think we need to guard our conversations a little bit more. I think we have to guard that just a tad. Now, I'm not saying that. Sometimes it might be put on your heart to have a conversation with a certain somebody. Mm-hmm. Like one time randomly, y'all remember 5 a.m. workout? We had a conversation with the atheists. Do y'all remember that at the gym? Mm-mm. Back when we were going to goals?
Boy, it been so long.
Yeah, we just happened to be working out beside, we used to have, that was like Bible study in the morning.
So what?
We had Bible study basically every 5 a.m. while we was lifting. And we just happened to be beside an atheist one day, and we had a pretty good little conversation. Like that's not always the case. Sometimes that might happen, but I think we need to guard our conversations and who we having them with. And not, man, this is one for me too. Like not letting strangers move you. Like, you might, like, we post something sometimes. Like, let me tell y'all something, man. I had somebody randomly get in my DM and say Black lives don't matter.
Just out of
nowhere.
Just out the wazoo.
I was like, I didn't even respond. I was just like, somebody really went to my DM and posted and sent me that. So I was just like,
We don't waste no energy on that.
So yeah, you know, I think we gotta guard our emotions and who we let move us.
That's big and hard. It's a hard thing to do.
It's not easy.
For me, it's easy, but you know,
It's not easy. I'll say it's not easy. It's not easy, but yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's always interesting, you know, conversations and disagreements. I've definitely gotten better and learning to listen to people's perspective and listen to people's side. You know what I'm saying? Without like shutting it, you know,
Just
shutting it
brushing
out.
it
Because
off.
yeah, because I feel like what I've learned is that like if you actually let somebody talk and you let them get their point across, sometimes you have to be the first person to listen, and then they'll listen.
yeah.
Like that's what I've learned. Instead of trying to be the first person to talk, try and be the first person to listen.
But not just listening to understand what they talking about, you know, because a lot of times we listen, but we're listening to respond and kind of, I don't want to say attack, but rebuttal what that other person is saying.
So what you're saying is people like not even like really listening. They like ready to say something that's gonna
because they're trying to get their point across. So whatever you say to me, if we're in this situation, whatever you say to me, I'm not really understanding it. I'm taking what you're saying as ammo for to come and shoot back at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think listening to understand
Yeah.
is a big thing.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, I learned a lot of my skills from my wife.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna learn a lot of them from.
Because I'm gonna be honest, like I'll tell y'all before, like as far as disagreeing or arguing, like man, I've taken a lot of stuff in from Ashley in a way, like if something happens and something small to kind of set me off, something that I feel like should have been understood and set me off, and then you know I don't just blow up, but I might say something or she might see a facial reaction or something, but then she'll move like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? She'll move past, or she'll ask me a question, or she'll make a suggestion or do something. Then I'll be like okay, that didn't affect it. So if I keep it going on, this
It's
childish.
on you.
If I keep it going, I'm just being childish at this point. And I can't be childish. If I keep it going, I'll be childish. So I don't want to be childish now. So I'm gonna, you know, let me brush this up off me. Let me get that up off me real quick. But I learned that from her too. Just man, and what I mean by it is like I learned that if you can be vulnerable enough to be first, then sometimes, a lot of times, that favor will be returned. If you're vulnerable enough,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
vulnerable enough. If you vulnerable, say that 3 times fast enough, then the favor will be returned. And so if you listen first, then you know you might be able to speak to where that other person will listen second.
Yeah. Discussions, arguments.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna call them arguments. Disagreements.
That boy say
We can agree to
different
disagree.
perspectives
Yeah, different perspectives.
on most things, but not all things.
Yeah, not all things now. There's, like he said, there's a fine line.
Yes.
You know, but for a lot of things, there's 2 sides. You know, you can see it one way, you can see it the other way. I always try to see things both ways. My baby don't like that, but you know, I try my best. I love you, baby.
We out.
Subscribe.
Hashtag
Turn your
Ass
notifications
Sauce
on.
Twins. Hey, go and watch the YouTube. Boy, y'all be in there arguing over one clip. Go and watch the whole thing.
What will you sacrifice to be great?